Welcome back to Space Clash, the last frontier. And space clashes we have indeed, because there's quite a lot of... Oh, look at you here. You actually have full health, so that's not ideal. Because you here... You can load you up here, and maybe a diplomatic unit here, and possibly, yeah, sure, a couple of you. And then let's just get out of here. Well, that clearly didn't work out. Thought I could pull this one here off, but evidently I could not.
Spaceship built.
Here we go, those spaceships should give us a bit of breathing space here. And another transport here. We could get the launcher transport, but that's too expensive and don't really have time for that right now. Another one of you here. Definitely need a decent amount of these frigates here, and we need to make peace with the Seliani here. Otherwise this is never going to work out. Okay, here we go. And there we go. And there we go indeed. Let's just go to the next Seliani planet here. Don't care about any of the pirates here. Yes, we're gonna go with that. See whether we can make peace with Seliani as well, after we betrayed them last time. Oh well, let's see. Come over here. Everyone's gonna go down here before. Okay. Okay, let's get going then.
Erecting construction building.
Power plant here, and a radar as usual, so we can get an overview here. Fighter bombers here, you. Lots of mithril here. Native village, we'll see what we do with that. And let's see where... Okay, Seliani here. We could blow up some of the stuff here already to set our position, but I'm not sure that's wise.
Map activated.
Under these circumstances here. Let's get a factory here. Let's see whether these guys do want to make peace at this time. They may not. We'll see. Could blow up some of their stuff here. We'll get to that in a moment. Yeah, but there's actually a really nice bottleneck here. If they want to reach us with land units, they're gonna have trouble here. Yeah, look at this. They can only reach us from here. That's kind of savage, actually. You hang out here. Diplomatic unit, we're gonna send you... Where's the headquarters? Somewhere here, of course. Yeah, we'll send you down here.
Constructed building.
Let's get some towers here as well. Should make defense here a lot easier. Let's get all the way to these towers. We're also going to need a repair facility at one point, because we don't really have much in the way of units left. Yeah, this is a really nice bottleneck we have here. Let's build you here so we can build some defense here. So they need to go through here, then through this canyon here, and they can only directly reach me, unless they build air units, of course. We could try to make peace here. Let's focus on defenses and economy for the time being. We don't want these guys here on our back. What we should also do, as we're using a lot of energy already, Should build a general repair facility, but also more power plants.
Proposals from your superiors.
Did I accept that? I'm not quite sure. And I only care so much. Also, we need to...
First, you should
Oh yeah, we need the commercial structure here so we can actually get more income too. Okay, let's build out everything then. I can't even see how fast I'm building here because my government center here is too far in the north here. Yeah, whatever. We have some income that has to be good enough.
Constructed building.
There we go, that's a lot better. Okay, immediately we're going to go... Oh yeah, I guess we're only producing our machine goods here. We'll go for 90% here.
Constructed
There we go. Income is immediately better. Repair facility here, sure. You repair yourself there.
Constructed building.
Are you guys actually being repaired? I'm not quite sure about that. Let's just take one of you here. Wait a second, you were just waiting, weren't you?
Constructed building.
There we go. Indeed. Oh yeah, then you just teleport over there, sure. Works for me. The two of you here, and so we can also get some mercury extracted here if we really wanted to. Okay, so good luck getting past me here. It seems like they're not making that much of an effort to actually do anything about that. I mean, I guess I could try to destroy some of their stuff, so
From the Seliani.
yeah.
Signing peace treaty between empires.
I like how you get the alarm when you sign a peace treaty. Yeah, we definitely need to up our economy here. But right now we're barely generating money faster than we spend it. There's more natives here. Quite a lot of them actually. Yep, the warehouse spam has begun. We should probably build a warehouse or two here. Let's not try to block the... Yeah, one or two warehouses. Let's try not to block the entrance to everything here too hard. So how expensive is this plant at the moment? Let's see. Alliance... That is more than 1 million credits. So let's see what we do about that. What we're definitely going to do is make some space here.
Constructed building.
Sure. The ruthenium, not ruthenium. It's ruthenium, or H. Yeah.
Constructed building.
The trees here must go. Nothing
Constructed building.
personal here.
Constructed building.
Gonna clear the entire area here. Good trade has begun, which I wish was slightly less cumbersome.
Constructed building.
You know what, let's go with that to improve our relations. Which I think this still does. So let's accept one of their ridiculous offers. And then, yeah, no, we don't want to do that. We'd like to build another warehouse here.
Constructed building.
Of course, what we're also going to need is... We have a decent amount of power right now. Going to need intelligence headquarters. But maybe also more factories? Sure. Oh, and definitely another radon gas or radon gas extractor here.
Constructed
Another
building.
power plant. Oh, we can destroy these in the water as well, okay. Or maybe not actually. I guess this one here we can.
Constructed building.
Oh, they have now advanced
Proposals
transporter.
from the Seliani Empire.
Sure. And accept all their proposals for now, so we
Constructed
can
building.
improve our relationship here a little bit. Okay, the dinosaurs are checking by as well. Looks like we're getting popular here.
Constructed building. Constructed building. There is not enough free space.
Come on, dinosaurs, Thank you. Get out of the way here, I have to industrialize this planet here. Can't stop this gentrification.
Constructed building.
Okay, so relations are actually quite good. We can see how expensive an alliance is, which we then need to maintain, but then again, that's usually a negligible amount of money.
Proposals from the Seliani Empire.
Sure. Gonna go with all of this here. Here we go. In the meantime, we're gonna clear up further here. Could probably use 2 more of you here. And then a bunch more factories. If you ever want to buy this plant here, it's probably going to be expensive. Can we no can't destroy the pond? I was wondering, can you just shoot that?
Constructed building.
Alright, getting somewhere here. Let's see what the price is. It's probably just more expensive. But let's see. More, yeah, 1.2 million. I guess the economy hasn't expanded at all, but they just built. Actually, it should have, because they're building all these factories here as well. I guess we just have to build them faster, if we can do such a thing.
Your relations with the Seliani Empire are deteriorating because of construction.
Okay, so I guess, yeah, that counts as that. Oh, but that's our territory, because we went through there while we were at war, but they've claimed pretty much everything else, so I guess that's probably contributing to the cost of this venture here. Maybe we also want a heavy factory. Might be good to have. Sure.
Constructed building.
Yeah, maybe I think we should have claimed more territory here. Do you have outlets? Yeah, there we go.
Alliance signed between empires.
There we go.
Constructed building.
So we don't actually have much room for economic expansion here, because we can only build in our own territory here, so I guess time to kill more trees. That's fine, we can live with that. Question is, since they are generating a lot of income,
Constructed building. Built unit.
can I actually... Oh, can't build that anyway,
Proposals from your superiors.
because I don't actually control enough of the sea here. Yes, I wish to cancel that, because I can't really do much with that right now.
Constructed building.
Okay, okay. Make the most out of this.
Constructed building.
Good thing we have flyers here, so at least we don't need to reach anything here via the land route.
Constructed building.
We get these mercury extractors here, even though, again, not particularly lucrative.
Constructed building.
Of course, we need to change the distribution of those resources as well. We're gonna go fully on domestic production here. Definitely need more power plants here. Build 3 of them. And then another batch of factories. I'm not sure whether those are actually the best. They might not give us the best return per area, actually. So I hadn't really thought about that. Because in previous scenarios it hadn't been that much of an issue. So let's get more extractors here.
There is not enough free space to build.
There sure isn't.
There is
Nope.
not enough free space to build.
Here we should have enough space. So there we go.
Constructed building.
Oh, they're coming for us.
Constructed building. Constructed building. Constructed building.
So I don't think we have access to the... We should probably click through our buildings again just to see whether we have access to the advanced power plant, but I don't believe we have. These are just the usual suspects. Terran's headquarters. Nope, we do not. There's more extractors it is then for the time being.
Constructed building.
Yeah, we really don't want to go to war with these guys here again. It's just not sustainable when we're in space.
Constructed building. Constructed building.
Luckily we can squeeze quite a lot of stuff in here.
Constructed building.
Good, good, good.
Constructed building.
Yeah, I think this should be fine.
Constructed building.
But yeah, they're really
Constructed
expanding
building.
everywhere. It has been incredibly expensive to get.
Constructed building. Constructed building.
Yeah, to pay these guys here. But let's see.
Constructed building. Constructed. Proposals from the Seliani Empire.
Actually, this is a lot cheaper now. I guess because we expanded, so it's only about 700,000. That's a lot more reasonable. It used to be almost twice as much. I need some more power plants here.
Constructed building. Constructed building.
Okay.
Constructed building.
Nice. The very, very dense industrial district we have here. In fact, we have kind of nothing else but the industrial district. But we don't really need much else.
Constructed building. Constructed building. Constructed building.
I think I'm going to build a bunch more factories nevertheless.
Constructed building. Constructed building.
Thus we only have 12 of those. So what if we had more?
Proposals from your superiors.
Sure. Yeah, money's flowing in. Yeah, we're not going to blow up everything here. That's also going to take forever, and we don't want peace with these guys here. So let's go just with that.
Building.
Could get another
Constructed building.
government center here as well.
Building.
But I'm not sure whether it's worth it considering space. It does take that much space, but still. One point these guys won't be able to trade with us because we won't be
Constructed building.
having any
Constructed building.
space here for them to actually accommodate them. Oh well.
Constructed building. Constructed building.
There we go. I mean, the money's flowing in quite nicely now. Now we get significantly more money than we're spending, which is great.
Constructed building.
Okay, here we go.
Constructed building. Constructed building.
So 21 of these.
Proposals from the Seliani Empire.
Okay, we're gonna get 5 more of these. And 2 more power plants. There we go. After this, the Seliani Empire will only have 1 plant left in this quadrant specifically. We're gonna also have one of the... Was it the Cibernia Empire? I'm not quite sure. We'll have to see about that. As you know, this area can only be reached by aerial units. That's fine. Man, that is a lot of machine guns we're getting here.
Constructed building. Constructed building.
Yeah, we can still build here. That's still our territory. Yeah. But now we can also hang out here because now...
Proposals from the Seliani Empire. Constructed building. Constructed building.
Yeah, I guess our lists have been deterred. Maybe was it, but I didn't really hang out in their territory. Oh well, it used to be actually better when we had just peace and no alliance, but well, let's see. See, now that we're allies, can we kind of build in their territory? Wait, didn't I build this? I guess I did not. Okay, so this price is somewhat stable. That's good. No, I still need to have my actual territorial waters here. But okay.
Constructed building.
Never mind.
Constructed building. There is not enough. Constructed building.
Yep, can squeeze in 1 more of these.
Constructed building. Constructed building. Constructed building.
Okay. We're about halfway there money-wise. Yeah, this is not going to take too long now. Let's see, so they've got a navy here as well. Yeah, they built. So they have these chemical production factories, and they also have plasma reactors. So they had those for quite a while, like the enemy empires. I didn't have access to those, but well. Okay, so this is roughly the same price still. We're just gonna buy those guys out. Got artillery here as well, and so many warehouses.
From the Seliani Empire.
Okay. Relations are improving somewhat. They're now in the orange zone. Yeah, they control. I don't even control 1/5 of the territory here. France. Defense is, well, a little bit better here. extracted also are commercial information, but this is just for us, isn't it? Yeah. So we were gathering these here quite quickly. So kind of wondering whether it's actually worth building all the machine parts, because they're 10 times the price, but these increase fast. But then again, do they increase? Not sure they increase 10 times as much. Yeah, not quite sure what the best solution here is actually. Yeah, not quite sure. We can't produce chemicals yet. But yeah, we're getting there. We're closing on 50,000, of actually 500,000 credits here. We did a lot with just so little space here. But yeah, maybe should build less machine part factories here, more individual instructors here, considering that apparently...
Proposals from the Seliani Empire.
Yeah. Build a couple more of new extractors here. Let's hope we have got enough power for that. I think we will have. Yes, we're hanging out on their planet, so maybe they don't like that.
Constructed building.
Well, we'll be fine.
Constructed building.
It does cost us again some money, but this is barely a dent in our economy here.
Constructed building. Constructed building. Constructed building.
Here we go then. Okay, we're almost there. Just burning down some trees here. Let's just check the price again. So it has increased a little bit, but it's still down from almost 700,000. Yeah, the Cibernia Empire, so we're both going to be at war with that one. So, and the Coriant Empire, but I think we... Sure. I think we ousted that one already, because I think they only had one planet. Actually, we can check that. Those were the grey guys, yeah. Okay, getting there. Let's see. Yeah, so this was just the initial base. I guess they have some structures outside here, like the aircraft factory. Did try to blow that up at one point. Yeah, I think they're building pretty much everywhere they can. They could still build a little bit more stuff here, but yeah, they're already... I wonder, does the computer just keep building and that's it? Maybe. In any case, let's check the price here again. Yeah. They were almost there. Can afford that in a moment. I remember when I tried to make the alliance during one of the special missions, and I clicked the wrong button, clicked the return button, because it's a check mark, so it looks like a confirm button, but that was not quite it. That was kind of funny. Anyway, let's wait a little bit longer here. Could afford it now, but I want like a little bit of a financial buffer here. Let's just go until we have 700,000 credits here. And then we're going to go for it.
The Seliani, the objectives have been reached.
Okay, there we go. Now all of your stuff is my stuff. And we apparently do not have enough power. Well, so they didn't have enough power? I guess maybe they have. Actually, no, that can't be. If I had enough power, and then with their structure I don't have enough power, I guess I didn't have enough credits here, so they had a huge uptick here. We had actually, and then dropped. I guess that's just our initial cash here, and then it's just flatlined. So no, these are our credits. What am I doing? Like territories. Yeah, this was when I conquered a couple of them, and then I reconquered a few. So then that is flatlined and war power. I guess we didn't really build anything, so there's that. Credits here. Did this actually take us quite a while to overtake them here? We started with more money than they had, but in the end, well, now everything they had belongs to us. So there's that. See you next time.
Prototypes under development for the rank of general.
Yep, we are general now. Can get the Nautilus, again a cargo ship. Got the Thor. The frigate is the ideal type of craft for rapid attacks that do not need a lot of firepower. They are the perfect defenders for cargo spaceships, putting up resistance until reinforcements arrive. We've got the Great Patriot. The Destroyer is the most powerful ship in the Empire, in spite of its slowness, its superior armor and very superior attacking power that make it perfect for major conflicts. Pretty expensive, but not even twice the price of a combat frigate, so yeah, there's that. And so, is this one here just a frigate, no a combat frigate? Who knows? Anyway, I like the very superior firepower of this, but we'll maybe try that out, not next time because you're still in development, but maybe at a later stage. Anyway, thanks for watching and see you next time.